Here are some practical examples on how to regulate your emotions and manage your anxiety using your autonomic nervous system, also known as your intuition and your gut. This is the last part of chapter 17 of a series where I am using somatic psych theory to help people develop a better relationship with themselves and to build stronger community relationships as well. Part of learning yourself and developing a relationship with yourself from a somatic perspective is learning which types of self-regulation match what your body needs or what makes you feel better when you're experiencing a fight response or a flight response or freeze or fawn or shutdown. The body scan is key here. What do you notice in your body before you do the activity that you like, during, and after? How does your body respond to you responding to its call for help? Alright, so let me give you some practical examples on what self-regulation can look like, as well as a little bit of explanation as to why it even works. Bilateral stimulation is literally going to get its own chapter in the next unit, but real quick, the basics of this is that alternating side to side or left, right, or right, left movements activate parts of the brain connected to the autonomic nervous system. So done right with intention, bilateral stimulation, which I also call BLS, can help your body process information, emotions, memories, and even trauma. You can use art to activate certain emotions in a safer way. Certain songs can activate our bodies and let us experience the thrill of a fight-flight response without actually being unsafe. Certain songs can evoke feelings of sadness or grief without actually connecting with your own sadness and grief. And sometimes you can actually even connect with your own emotions in those songs in a safer way without becoming overwhelmed. You can also use art to explore emotions that are maybe more typically associated with the ventral vagus. Emotions involving human connection or intimacy that would otherwise be scary to sit with. And you can explore and or savor these emotions without them becoming overwhelming. And the cool part is you don't even have to be the person who created the art in order to get benefit from it. Reading, watching, or otherwise participating in someone else's creation, whether that is literal art on a wall, or music, or a movie, or a TV show, or spoken word, or a video, can help you connect with your own emotions, realize things about yourself, find some emotional release, and even just brighten up your day. Looking at concert footage, dance performances, visual art prints, art installation pictures helps to activate those enjoyable physical sensations. This is also something that will be its own chapter in the next unit. You can use glimmers, please check out that video, as a way to give yourself a dopamine boost whenever you want. Journaling and writing is bilateral stimulation. Left to right or right to left, it is bilateral stimulation. For all my people that love to journal, let me level up your journaling for you. It starts with the body scan. Do the body scan and write down what you physically notice in your body in that moment. There's no wrong answer. Based on that information, what part or parts of your nervous system do you think is activated? Taking note of what part of your nervous system is activated before you start to write will give you a lot of clarity, not just in that moment, but in the long run, because you'll be able to notice patterns, and it will make it easier for you to understand why you were thinking the way you were thinking or feeling the way you were feeling in that moment over time. And my first question will always be, what part of your nervous system is activated when you are experiencing writer's block? Is it freeze? Is it fawn? Is it shutdown? Is it fight flight? What is going on in your body? Once you know, what part or parts of your nervous system is activated, then you know exactly how to use your tools to address the issue. No matter what, make things as simple for you as possible. Your first question should always be, what's going on in my body? What part of my nervous system is activated? All right, where do I go from there? Basically, our bodies love looking at nature, both spending time outside in nature and also looking at videos and pictures and media of nature. Our bodies love experiencing awe. We love looking at that waterfall or looking into the night sky or seeing animals do things or just sitting outside and feeling the breeze, right? There's something deep within us that really enjoys connecting with nature to some extent, whatever we're comfortable with, and feeling that feeling of awe. Which is great because awe is really important for both our physical and mental health. Moments of awe release dopamine in our bodies. And not only does that boost our mood and give us a moment of relaxation, but also gives you a break from the stress of the world in that little moment. Being in nature, and this could mean anything. This could mean going into a local park. This could be going into a community garden. This could be being in your garden. This could be going on a hike. This could be going camping. This can be watching nature videos. I really want to make sure that you are doing what's comfortable for your body and not forcing yourself to experience a flavor of nature that kicks your body's fight or flight or another stress response up. The awe that we experience in or because of nature boosts our curiosity, challenges how we think, and reminds us of our places in the universe. So clinically, I never encourage my clients to link working out and exercising for weight loss with their somatic journey. Instead, I encourage clients to completely switch up their relationship to movement and moving their bodies in general. The goal for the self-regulation that you're choosing from a somatic perspective is not just to release energy and stress, but also to help you feel more connected to your body. The socialization that we are receiving from birth around weight and fatness actually tends to trigger a stress response in us that is the opposite of ventral vagal regulation. What I'm asking is that you center your autonomic nervous system and engage in movement at the pace that your body is communicating to you, and also letting your body dictate the kinds of movement that you need. And that's the difference between exercising so much that you're throwing up or that your body is under so much stress because you're being told that's what you need to do to hit these gains. Engaging in movement according to what your body is asking you to do helps to release energy and reduce your body's stress responses. And when you reduce stress, as we know, your prefrontal cortex, aka your critical thinking, turns back on. Stimming behaviors are activities that provide a release to the autonomic nervous system. Stimming can help people manage the restlessness and overstimulation that can come when experiencing a stress response. If someone is engaging in stimming that is harmful to themselves, then all that's needed is just a replacement stim that hits the same spot. Basically, their autonomic nervous system needs a replacement, self-soothing, self-regulation activity that satisfies that same somatic need in the body. Once you're more aware of your body and how it responds to different things, people, places, etc. in your environment, then you're better able to use movement to directly address your body's needs in real time. Maybe you need gentle movement. Maybe you need to dance it all out. Maybe you need to go for a walk. You'll know once you check in here. If this video was interesting or helpful to you, please consider joining the $3 Patreon or directly sponsoring someone you know for my donation-based private practice where I provide free somatic trauma therapy to low-income Black people.